I believe we have a potential flasher 4 o'clock.
Zero tolerance policy on flashing the camera. So you guys are spending a lot of time on me and not a lot of time on that lady that looks like she's about to pull the tits out. So what's the most O's you usually give them, like 10 or 11?
No, 5.
5 or 6. You look like you're kind of trigger happy. You just want to make sure that if you do flash, that's the area over there. Recently, New York set up a portal to Dublin, but women couldn't stop flashing their guns in front of the camera. And I see you sort of casing the joint to whip them out, just so you know it's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen again. Security guards they hired are just texting away while potential flashers are on the loose. If you guys want to go in there, have some good, clean fun, that's fine, but this topless business, you can bring it somewhere else. If you do jump in there, I'm just gonna block it so it won't even work.
Flashing on the camera?
You can flash on the camera, but if your wife wants to pull the guns out.
The 2 people in their 60s would be doing that.
Well, I thought maybe she's here to promote the OnlyFans or whatever.
What?
We're just making sure that doesn't happen, you know?
It's quite offensive that you should ask that. I really do think it is.
Well, it's happened before. The titty bar's that way. We're keeping a clean showing today.
We were here to see the building. I didn't even know it was right next to
Oh yeah? You were here to see the building? That's what you
Yeah.
came for? What'd you think of the building?
It's kind of hard to see it, but...
Kind of feels like you weren't here to see the building. You were maybe hoping for some titties. You wasn't expecting me here, I guess, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, come on. Between 2 dogs talking here.
Between 2 dogs talking on. I'm not that type of dude.
Hey, you don't gotta tell me, man. I'm not your wife.
I know that.
You didn't catch the original guns?
No, but I did catch it on TikTok.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. I got it on the video. Yeah.
Took a couple looks, eh?
No, I didn't take a couple looks.
Sounds like you took more than a couple looks.
All right, check this.
You got them saved, eh?
Yeah, I did get it saved, but it's not the frontal view.
In the not for my wife folder is what I'm looking at.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you got it saved. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but it's not the frontal view. You can tell they're inebriated.
Eyes are pretty fixated on that though, aren't they?
And this is the New York side.
Third viewing right now.
And the other side in Dublin.
And we're just making sure. So if you're
shouldn't flash. No.
where your hands were, it just felt like you're about to.
Yeah, because my hands are by my breast.
So you say security, you work with Flatiron or?
Oh yeah. You guys are making sure that no one's flashing the. Me too.
You can't do that here on the guys.
Exactly. If they want to flash somewhere else, they're allowed to do that. Yeah. I'm not going to flash. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm talking about taking notes, right?
We're both doing the same thing, right? Making sure. That one looks like she might be gearing up.
We're not doing the same thing.
You're not going to make sure that the girls don't flash? So we are doing the same thing.
No.
Got a security shirt.
Well, I feel like you guys are talking to me, but those guys are about to flash the camera.
We actually work for the company.
Last time slipped by though, right?
Well, it's always gonna slip by, but
It wouldn't probably slip by me though, that's what I'm saying. But we can work together, yeah, it doesn't have to be.
detail. It does belong to us.
It does feel like over the last little bit, girls were flashing the tits and you guys were sort of just like watching it and
It is what
enjoying,
it is.
if anything. Whereas now, I'm actually sort of spotting like that girl right there. I bet you guys didn't even see. She looked like she might be pulling them out.
We would appreciate it if you could actually just disperse.
Well, you guys are spending a lot of time on me and not a lot of time on that lady that looks like she's about to pull the tits out.
Well, because you're the one that's distracting us while we're doing our job.
Well, now no one's doing the job, so the worst of both
right
worlds.
now-
We cleared the area of potential flashers, so you're shit out of luck, my friend. It's not gonna happen today. We're keeping a clean showing.
Clean show.
Where are you from, my friend?
Born in Italy, but I live in New York. I'm a urban monk. No more bullshit.
What is some of the kind of bullshit that you've been dealing with?
A lot of BS, man. Pure illusions, expectations.
Do you want to talk expectations? This girl wanted me to pleasure her more than once a month. 3 minutes isn't enough. It's just always something, man.
Because they don't know every moment is enjoyable. You have to know how to do it. They think somebody
That's what I
else.
said.
I can make you happy 6, 7 times. I had girls that had multiple orgasms.
Yep.
And they still had a smirk on their face because they had no fucking idea what happened.
And they knew a third one was probably coming.
And they go like, what's going on? Because you're so fucking absent.
Is that common for you that you gave them multiple O's?
What can I say?
How often do you give them multiple O's?
A few times.
Yeah.
Depends on the lady too. Because they're not ready for it.
What's the most O's you usually give them, like 10 or 11?
No, 5.
5 or 6, yeah. That sounds about right, yeah.
Fair enough. 5
or 6 O's, call them a cab, bingo bango.
They can do their own thing with the app those days. They don't need it.
Call your own cab.
When
No
you're
thank
too
you.
nice-
My job is done.
Right. When I did my part.
I did my part. I give you 5 or 6 O's,
I said-
minimum.
I don't have to call the cab. I have to give you no money because then it's the meaning for me, not for you. I'm a romantic guy. At the end of the day,
You're too romantic to call them a cab.
Everything at the end commercial. Even the most beautiful person you meet, after 2-3 days, everything goes down to the.
I've been telling the old ball and chain that money can't buy you happiness every time she asks me for buying her something, but
Right. And then that's why you don't appreciate what I do for you.
the 5 O's.
Yeah, the 5 O's. Nobody will give it to you.
Nobody's giving you 5 O's. And then you have the nerve to ask for a birthday present.
Nah, you want
yeah, on top of that.
meaningless. You're like settling for nothing.
You're settling for a meaningless thing like an
Right.
Uber home, whereas you were just distributed
Some
5 O's. Do you think it's a problem that some of those women that are looking for money and stuff, they just haven't experienced the 5 O's from the king?
Absolutely. Their sex life is so horrible because they don't give. They only
Probably 2-3 O's tops, yeah.
You know, you're looking at the technicality.
Oh, okay.
Technicality is
What is the technique? Hands over the head, sip of water, Triple H into the air?
Oh, you have to know where to put the hands.
Where do you put the hands?
Well, you have to know the anatomy of the lady.
They have the two tits, the vagina. I know
but
I know the three best positions, which is me on top, her leaving.
Well,
Do you ever use the toys with the girls?
you can use it, but
No need.
I'm old-fashioned.
One dick, that's all you need.
That's it, and a lot of imagination.
What do you imagine, like a hotter girl sort of thing?
No, you need energy. It's energy level. It means you have to have strength. You have to have determination. You have to.
Well, if they're fat, you definitely have to have strength.
If they're fat, forget it.
Not in your house. You make narrow doorways, you're not even getting through the door.
You gotta be fit.
If you got an extra 50 pounds on the trunk, you're not getting multiple Ozo. Here, go next door.
Come back in 2 years when you're ready.
Thank you.
The Lord loves you. That's his business.
A lot of people are flashing at the portal, so we're just making sure that no one. Yeah.
Well, then they would be surprised if they saw us here hanging.
I know. As long as you stay in this area, we won't have a problem, but you're going to have to keep that away from the portal.
I don't go to the portal. I have no
Let's
interest.
keep it that way.
Yeah.